Salutations, this is a Crazy Spider. There's both very little to say about the new Mirror's Edge on the surface, but I think it deserves a little bit more attention because it fills a niche that I personally enjoy, but is definitely not for everyone. So I'll give you the TLDR first, and then I'll talk a little bit more about some of the more interesting aspects of the game. Also, I play it on PC, so I cannot speak for the console experience. Okay, TLDR. Mirror's Edge Catalyst is a reboot as far as I can tell, or a prequel with more holes in it than Swiss cheese. The story is engaging enough to make me want to continue playing, but very thin if you don't read the flavor text and find the audio logs. The free running feels great, and the improved runner's vision makes the game slightly more accessible. The visuals are great, and I truly enjoyed looking at a lot of the environments, as they were very well crafted in my opinion. If you enjoyed the original Mirror's Edge, or are a big fan of the first-person parkour games, you will most likely enjoy Catalyst. So, as a whole, the game is good. Its story could be much better, but the gameplay shines as I fly across the rooftops, running through the guards, effortlessly dodging their fire, as I try to deliver the package. It gets my adrenaline pumping in all the right ways. So for me, I had a fantastic time free running around the city's rooftops. However, this game is not for new gamers, or people with weak stomachs. Motion sickness is a very real problem with first-person games. And when the first Mirror's Edge debuted with high levels of motion sickness amongst users, I thought for sure it would kill any chance for a sequel. Yet, I'm glad to be proved wrong in that regard. I don't normally praise EA, but credit where credit is due. Mirror's Edge is not a Madden or a FIFA where everyone and their grandmother can play it. It was designed and created for the hardcore fans who wanted a vertigo-inducing game about running fast. So thank you, EA, for doing something different even though the game will literally make some people feel sick. Another thing that's worth noting about the game is it's actually an open world game where you run across the rooftops to get to all the story missions in order to complete them. You can unlock fast travel points if you want, but I found myself enjoying running from A to B on most occasions. At least for me, this made the game feel more grounded. It made me really think about what was the fastest way to get somewhere. What corners can I cut? What jumps can I make? It made me feel and think more like a runner. It gave me more knowledge about the map, and when a delivery run had me running through a familiar location, I had some insight into what was the fastest way from before. This could be annoying for some people, but for me, I found it kind of cool that I had a mental map of the city by the end of the game. Lastly, I have to bring up the combat. It's clunky and weird, at least on PC. But I can understand why. Faith is not a soldier, she's a normal person who happens to be good at running. So it would make sense that she would not be a good fighter and would rather avoid engagements. Most of the time, you can just avoid the engagements and fights, but now and again you won't have a choice. If this only happened 2 or 3 times, I'd be fine with it, but it happens enough to frustrate me. I think it could have been avoided with a few tweaks to how the levels were designed. However, once you get a hang of the fighting system, it serves its purpose. Just to wrap things up, Mirror's Edge Catalyst upset me in little ways that left me annoyed, but I'm happy that it did not shy away from making a game that's not for everyone. As a whole, Catalyst is a good game, with lots of small little faults, but if you're looking for a first-person free-running game, it will give you that in spades. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.